Yo, 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 it's Marky Mark's Tarot. Hope everybody had a good July 4th holiday for those Americans, my American friends. Hope you had a great holiday. It's not a holiday here. Bermuda doesn't have American holidays. We had our holiday already. Well, Oh boy. Fucking weirdos.
That's a big ass fish. All right. Oh, shit. That is funny. That's funny. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Yeah, I just got it. Thank you. All right, we can check that. Me too, sweetheart. Sometimes it's not people around. It's just, the energy that's out there. It's the weather. It's just the way life is sometimes, and our age. I told somebody the other day I never even knew what a headache was until I reached 40. Even right now, like I don't even get headaches like that, but now I do. I guess my brain's getting older. Oh, it is. But
Well, I don't see anybody around you that's doing anything to you. I think this is all an illusion, all like your imagination. I just think you're overthinking, worried, procrastinating on certain things, frustrated, failing to face the facts about certain things. You might be like having a decision that you want to make that you can't make right now. But I get a lot of worry in these cards, like you're worried about stuff, or you're worried about someone, something, change. Like if you want to like do something new, it might be difficult, or it might be a difficult situation around you, and you're worried if there's going to be new trouble or new concerns, or you have to face change, like with some type of like decision making, and that's like burning you out, that's making you tired. But as far as somebody around you, I don't think so. I don't get that it's somebody around you, and that was my initial thought as well. But I think this is more to do with you and how you are. The only thing that I get here a little bit is like if you associate with your mom, then your mother's energy like can be reflecting on you because something might be going on with her. So it might be affecting you, or a grandma. So I'm getting a woman here. I know I said I didn't see any women, but there's one woman here that kind of like, I mean, it doesn't have to be your mom, but it could be like a older woman with gray hair, and she might be slightly affecting you, or you might be worried about this woman, and that could be causing you to feel the way you feel. So that's what I got. That's the energy around you. But it's more, I think it's more to do with you and overcoming these obstacles you have around you. Just overall feelings and just decision making. Yeah, grandma. So if you're worried about your grandma, then it could be her. She's around you trying to help you. That's the only person I see. It's a woman with short hair, and she's got gray hair, and she's like, she's trying to make you, she might be sending you a dream or two. Oh, there you go. That's what it is then. You got to make a decision. You're worried about your job, you're worried about getting out. Listen, I tell everybody, if you hate your job, you shouldn't be doing it. That's why I went on my own. But it doesn't mean that you have to go on your own. But, if you want to, go for it. If not, then find the right job for you. If you hate your job and you need to get out, then do it. Don't just say it, you got to do it. And that's when everything is going to change. Once you change your job, if that's the main thing that bothers you, then I would say, don't leave until you get a job, obviously. But that's what I would say. And that's probably what's affecting your energy so much. Even the people there might be affecting your energy because you hate your job so much. I tell everybody, if you tell me you hate your job, find another one. There's a million jobs out there. Exactly. There's always another job. You just got to find it, and it's just going to happen at the right time. So my suggestion is to always like, try and find a better solution. Even when I went on my own, it was the best solution for me, but I still had to do different things in order to survive, in order to make money, which I do now, which I don't care. Like, my mentality is the more you learn, the more you earn. So I tell everybody that should be your motto every day. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you know, the more you get dough. So that's what I see around you as far as your energy. And I feel like your grandma and spirit's helping you, but you've got to make the initiative. You got to make it happen. You got to say, hey, I'm going to go get a new job. Find a new job, put in your notice, get the fuck out of the old job, and just go find a new job. Simple. There's always another solution. If you guys hear my dog snoring in the background, that's who it is. She's the snoring queen. I mean, yeah, and that's all you can do, Jessica. Just keep working on your resume. Keep working on finding a job. You'll find one. You know, there's millions of jobs out there, and people say, no, there is. Yes, there is. There's millions of jobs. You just got to find the right one for you. It's that simple. My sister's in the same boat. She's trying to find a new job, but she's trying to find the right job for her. Something that she likes. She's all over the place. She don't know what to do. But I said, look, the right thing will come. It's like me. I tried to do different jobs, but I was like, fuck this. I want to work for myself. And there was times when I worked for myself where I didn't want to work for myself anymore because things were bad. And then all of a sudden things started going good again. That's why I always tell everybody, you got to save your money, keep your finances high. And then once that happens, you can get up and leave a job and be comfortable. But that's not everybody has that luxury. Yeah, I know, sweetheart. I know I know I talk easy, but I try to talk this way because I try to motivate everyone because I know your situation. A mother always has their kids as their priority, and I respect that. But at the same time, you got to do what's best for you and your kids, but you got to do what's best for you too. You got to make sure you get the right job and you feel good and you want to go to work. There's nothing better than waking up every morning wanting to go work for a job or for yourself. I tell everybody all the time, I wake up and say, I don't fucking want to work today. I don't do it. That's just me. That's my life. If I don't feel like working today, I'm not going to work. If I want to work now, I'll work now. If I want to work tomorrow, I'll work tomorrow. If I want to work every day, I'll work every day. But if I had kids, obviously it'd be a different life. But I still got bills to pay. Time's flying, and every month you got to pay those bills. Such a pain in the ass. Let's check something for you, Jessica. It's saying by the end of the month, you're not going to find a job quite just yet. So it's pretty much depending on you. August looks really good. Looks like you might find a decent job in August. This month, no, but August, yes. And August is right around the corner, 3 weeks away. So you're doing the right thing. Work on your resume, get everything lined up, put your feelers out there. Tell everybody you want a job, you'll find one, and August you'll have a job. That's simple. And getting a job in August is better because it's number 8. It's the number of, infinity, change. 8 is almost completion. So yeah. This month, I would say, is the month you're preparing to find a new job, put your resume out there, and in August, you should be fine. So it looks good. But you have to do it, though. You have to put yourself out there. Just like my sister, she's in the same boat. She's got to take care of the kids, take care of bills. You welcome, sweetheart, no problem. Because her worthless baby daddy, soon to be ex husband, is a piece of shit. So she's got to do everything herself. And that's why I help. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. This damn dog snores so freaking loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but she's fucking loud, man. Everybody must be like, the fuck's wrong with this dog? Yo, I'm online, yeah? Calm yourself down. You have to snore so loud, the whole world's listening, yeah? She heard me. Damn dog. She's something else, yeah. All day. She comes running over here because it's so fucking hot outside, right? And she has to go outside, pee, shit, whatever, eat. She likes to be outside. But when it's hot like this, she comes running over here. I said, let's go, baby. Come to my house. I'm going there. She knows exactly what I say. And she follows. She runs after me. She comes through that screen. She almost takes the screen door out of the way. She's like, let me the fuck inside. It's too hot out here. And she goes right down on the tile. Next thing you know, she's drooling and snoring on the tile. And she lays right underneath the fan, literally right above me. She lines herself right up with the fan. She's like, yeah, I'm right here. But I got my AC on, so I fixed my AC yesterday. It was making all these stupid noises, rattling noises. So, the cover, like you flip up to change the filters. The cover was like vibrating really, really. So I took the cover and I just instead of snapping it in, I just rested it on the clips. And it hasn't made no noise ever since. So I ain't got to call the AC guys to come check it. I figured it out. So friggin' annoying. Having your own place and there's always some bullshit. And yesterday was like the craziest day ever. Yeah. I figure shit out, you know what I mean? I have a brain. I figure it out. So yesterday, morning, I put these because I hate roaches, right? Roaches is like the worst thing for me. I hate roaches so much. They're so fucking gross. And if there's one thing I wish that the world didn't have was roaches. Because when I grew up, I grew up in the ghetto area, and my dad's mom's old house that we lived in, it was pure roaches there all the time. And I used to hate it. Wake up during the night and hear those bastards going to the trash can or flying around, coming on me. Fuck, this shit was gross. It wasn't every day, obviously, but it had its moments. So every summer, the roaches come up, and I have like my kitchen's right here, right outside, like in my little shed area. There's a grease trap in there, and all the roaches go in there eventually. And I covered it all up, but those bastards get in there. Some way, somehow, they get in there. So I didn't have a roach problem for a long, long time. So then I see one or two around. I'm like, yeah, these fuckers are coming back around again. So I got some roach poison, like these white tablets. They look they look like they're a big ass white tablet. They look like a Tums. So they come in a box, and I put about 4 or 5 of them all over the place. So I'm just expecting they're gonna die off. I won't see them anywhere. Well, yeah, who told me to do that? So I go outside about right before I came online yesterday, about 11:30 at night. Go outside, take the dog. On my way back inside, it was about 20 to 30 roaches all over my porch, all over the place. I didn't even see them on my way out. When I came back, oh my God. I was like, how the fuck am I going to get inside? This is fucking gross. And so I called my sister and she was up. And I was like, you got bug spray or like roaches? She's like, it can't be that bad. I said, well, come around here then. So she comes over there with the fly swatter and the spray. And her and I were out here for a half an hour killing them all. And this morning, I finally got inside because we finally, got inside my apartment without getting one of them come on me because I can't stand that shit. I won't sleep. And it was the grossest thing ever. I hated it. But that's what happens when you put the poison there. They go ape shit and they go crazy. They fly all over the place because they're getting, it's like taking crack and dying, right? So they ate the poison, and what happens when one eats the poison? It goes back to the nest and gives it all to all of them, so they all die, right? So anyway, who told me to do that? Oh my God! So this morning when I got up, there was about 20 to 30 roaches all dead on the ground. Birds were coming in there, eating them, taking them and shit. It was the grossest thing ever. I put at least 20 in the trash, scooped them all up in a dustpan. It was the grossest shit ever. So today, we only saw like 2 or 3, killed them, and that was it. So there's only like 2 or 3 around today. Hey, calm down. Fuck. Snoring so loud I can't even hear myself. Honestly, Jessica, it was probably the most disgusting thing I've seen in a long, long time. It was gross. And my sister said that it was at least 30 to 50. It was too many of them to count them, right? So when I got up this morning, I got some soap, water, hose, washed down my porch, my doors, and I set new baits, like new roach shit. I went inside the actual grease trap. There was no roaches in there, so I was like, "Yeah, I got them all. They all came out at one time." But I wish they would have came out and died after I was inside, but that didn't happen. Yeah. So yeah, that was it was a night to remember. And by the time I got inside, it was like midnight. It was gross as hell. Fuck, it was gross. Hey Ninja, how are you? How you doing? And one thing about me, like I that's one thing that I can't stand. And I did it at my mom's too. My mom's garage. My mom has a big ass garage, right? Yeah, I'm good. My mom has a big ass garage, and all the roaches will go in there. She had roaches in there forever. We used to kill them all and shit. So then I told my mom, look, I got these roach tablets, these poison tablets to kill roaches. I'm gonna put them in the garage. Oh boy. My mom said the next day there was about 10 to 15 all upside down dead. And she scooped them all up and put them in the trash. And she said she hasn't seen a roach forever. And I said, well, mom, that shit works. If there's one thing in this world that works, is there's roach tablets. And you won't see a roach for a long time. That shit kills everything. It fucks them all up. So that's why I did it yesterday, so that way I don't have to deal with it. Because every night I have to go outside to take my dog to go pee around midnight. Before I go to sleep, I'll take her outside to pee, come back in. And the past, I don't know, months, I ain't seen no roaches. I've been perfectly fine. But then the last like 3 or 4 days, I've seen a few of them around. I'm like, yeah, it's time to put the poison out. Well, I got the shock of my life, and 30, 40, 50 showed the fuck up. I was like, oh my God. My 4th of July was full of roaches outside. I was swatting roaches. My fireworks was swatting roaches. I was just telling Jessica that I put roach poison out around the yard, and it ended up poisoning like 30 something roaches, 40 something roaches, and they all came at once. And it was the grossest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, ugh. That's one thing I can't stand is roaches. I don't mind them being outside, but not inside. And like I had one roach inside after that massacre of roaches. He snuck in here some way, somehow, but he died like he just fell. He was behind my TV, and all you hear is pap. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a roach. I go over to it, and he was like, oh, like, pretty much dead. I just swatted him and put him in the trash. And I ain't seen no roach inside since, thank God. And I don't want no roaches in here anyway. I went to the store today and bought more roach traps and poison. Get rid of all these fuckers. Just one. Just one out of like 50. He must have came through the door when I did. Like when I opened up the door, he probably snuck in real quick. But he wasn't big, he was a small one. Yeah, it's gross. My sister didn't believe me. I went next door and told her, what you up to? She goes, I'm in the bathroom. I'm about to get a shower. I was like, no, don't go yet. I said, you won't believe it. I went to take the dog for a walk, came back, and there's 20 roaches in my porch on my door. I can't even get inside. It'll be impossible. I said, I need bug spray, I need a swatter, and I need your help to help me kill these bastards. She goes, that's the poison you put the day before? I'm like, yep. And she was like, fuck. And I was like, yeah, and I know they came out all one time. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Well, the tree frogs we have here, there's millions of them. I don't care, but I don't want them in my house either. They make noise and they're aggravating. But tree frogs don't bother me. It's roaches bother me because tree frogs can't fly. Anything that flies, that's a bug. Marky don't like that. Anything with wings, I ain't entertaining you. But you know what? All those roaches I killed fed a lot of lizards. I saw a lizard today with a roach in his mouth from over here, and all the birds ate the roaches. And I put a lot of them in the trash because a lot of them had bug spray on them. I don't want the birds to die. Like, even though I don't really give a shit about them, but like I made sure the ones that I sprayed, they were closer to my apartment, so I threw them in the trash. And then the ones that I swatted that I knew didn't have no shit on them, I put them in the grass. And all the they got free roaches today. Birds got free food. So even though I killed roaches, at least I gave them to the birds. They ate them. But it was probably the grossest shit I've ever seen in a long time. Nothing like seeing 20 to 30 roaches all over your front door. And I was like, my sister couldn't believe it. She was like, I still can't get over that. That was crazy. And I'm like, 10 years ago, because I've been living here for 14 years. When we first moved in, I never saw no roaches or nothing like that. Always like, church worms or moths or like, regular bugs and shit, ants, whatever. And to see too many roaches. And then summertime came one day. I think they have like their times, and we got a lot of trees around here, so they must have been a breeding frenzy for them. So I started seeing roaches around. I'm like, yeah, time to get some poison. This is about 10 years ago. And about 20 roaches, 15 to 20. Wasn't that many, but that's a lot. The same thing happened. They were all over my porch here, and I killed them all. Same thing with rats. We had a big rat problem here. I must have killed at least 60 rats, from small to big, all in traps, glue, because they were destroying our house. Yeah. I told the story on here a couple years ago. I ain't seen a rat since. That's one thing I don't see around here no more is rats. And then the government, the rat department for the government came and they put rat traps in the trees here. because it was too much. Like you had to get rid. When it's too much, you got to get rid of them because they fuck everybody's house up. People complain in our neighborhood that they were chewing the wires in their ACs. They ruined our generator. They came in the house in the garage and fucked up the trash. They did everything. They put a big hole in the trash can just to get to the trash outside. They destroyed this house a couple years ago. They destroyed everything. And I was like, you know what? I don't like to kill animals and kill things and kill insects. I don't like to kill shit. Like, they have a right to be on the, they have a right to be in the earth. But, when they do damage, you got to get rid of them. It's like when a human does a crime, you go to jail or you die. Fucking rats. I was like, yeah, you bastards, I'll get you. I went and got a whole pile of traps. This guy on YouTube, this old guy, about maybe 70 odd, he was in his workshop and he goes, I'm going to tell you how to catch a rat every single time on this trap. And I was like, yeah, right. So he says you have to give him an omen and you have to drill a hole in the middle of the omen and put the omen right on that, the trap. So when he tugs on it, the thing goes whop and fucking kills him. And no word of lie, I bought a small can of almonds. And every time I put an almond on that trap, I caught a rat. And a big one too. I caught like the moms, the dads, the uncles, the aunts, the grandfathers. I got pictures of them. Big ass fucking rats, like 10, 12-inch rats. Big boys. And every single time, that guy was right. If it wasn't for that guy, I probably wouldn't have caught as much. Because the blue ones, I don't like the blue ones because that's gross. You see them still alive trying to get out. I think that's a bad death. Yeah. So anyway, right? That's how I caught all those rats on one of those the traps that kill them with the almond. An almond. ALMOND. Yep. So I would drill a hole and my nephew would be like, what are you doing drilling an almond? I'm like, I have to put it on the trap. Then the next day I took a picture and sent it to him and said, see, I caught him. Yeah, sure. I'm doing spirit messages today. So yeah, the joy of living here. Since I've lived here, I've had nothing but like issues with rats, insects. It's like a never-ending story. My mom and dad's house, we never really had no rats. Cockroaches and centipedes at my mom's. And I put like insect killer all around the house, so she don't really have a problem like that. One day after a hurricane, she had like a 10-inch centipede in the house, and I was there. Thank God I was there. And I killed him with the dustpan. The dustpan was like one of those hard dustpans, so I took the dustpan and went right in half of him and chopped him with the dustpan, and I stuck him to the ground. And I told my mom, go get this bug spray. And my mom went and got the bug spray while I held him there. I pinned him down. He was going, clack, 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 clack. I'll never forget that shit. It was right after the hurricane. Hurricane must have brought him inside. And I'm like, fuck, man. It was the grossest shit ever. I've been through some dumb shit with fucking, I don't know what it is, but I have this thing with animals and insects. Do you still talk to, I think her name was Queen? Queen. No, I don't speak to anybody named Queen, no. I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't speak to that person, no. All the people I speak to, you see coming here. That's it. If they don't come in here, I don't really associate with them unless they know me on Instagram. But yeah, I don't speak to those people. See, Chris is live. No, I know you're talking about. No, I don't speak to them. No. I haven't seen that person forever. Yeah. All right, let's see what I got for you, Ninja. All right. Your card is choices. And this card says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So if you look at this card, it's choices and it's got all these doors. You know how they say one door opens and one door closes, another door opens? So you have to make choices in order to make life better, which is true. Amen to that. I haven't used this deck forever. Wanted to use something different today. So yeah, that's probably Dad saying choice. That's good. How was your holiday? It wasn't a holiday here, like I told everybody. Bermuda doesn't have American holidays. Oh, I know. I saw everybody on Facebook celebrating. I saw a Star. She put up some cool pictures, and a few other my friends put up some pictures and stuff. That's good. That's good. That's good. The next holiday here, July, August, is September. Your joints hurt now? I went swimming today too. I went swimming for like, I don't know, 45 minutes and I worked out in the pool for a bit. It was nice. Yeah, she always posts up cool stuff, pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, I try to go in the pool like almost every day, but sometimes I don't. But I went in there today from like 5:30 to like 6:15 or something like that. Right after like I finish doing some stuff, and I was like, let me go for a quick swim. Went in there, worked out, stretched, and then ran around for a bit. It was nice. I swam a lot when I was younger. When I was younger, man, I used to go fishing, swimming. Whether it was a pool, the ocean, it didn't matter. I was always in the water, swimming. And my cousin and I used to go skimboarding and surfing and shit. So we did it everything. We bogey boarded and all sorts of shit. We was at the beach 24/7 and that fishing 24/7. But when we got older, it was like pretty much we had no time. But my sister and my brother-in-law had a boat for about, I don't know, 5, 6 years. They had a small boat, then they got a bigger boat, and then after that they sold it. And then that was it. I would say sold it right after a bad hurricane. But I would say right up like maybe 10 years ago was the last time I was really like fishing and going in boats and shit. My nephews want me to buy a boat for next year. They want me to buy a boat this year and then go next year and go fishing and swimming on the boat and stuff. And I'm like, look, those days are over for me. I'm out in the water. People are fucking nuts. All these jet skis and a woman and her daughter died on a boat 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I love boats and I love fishing. I wish I can go fishing again. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know what size boat it was, but I used when I had a boat, I had a 13-foot like Boston whaler. I had the small one, 13 and 16. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I had a whaler and I used to go fishing all the time. I had like a little storage in the front. I used to go fishing with my cousin all the time. Like we went during the summer, like we went every single day. We caught some fish. We went swimming all the time. Uh, your dad has a McGregor. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, yeah, I had the Boston Whaler years ago, long, long time ago, 20 years ago. Then I got a new motor for it because we got a second hand. It was second hand. We bought it from our gym teacher, but we weren't in school. We bought it after we left school. We bought it from because we knew he was selling it because he was going away or some shit. I can't remember what it was. So we bought it and then we ended up buying a new motor for it after 2 years. And then we ended up selling it. Because when we had a hurricane and the boat, we couldn't get the boat up in time. So we left it in the water. And then like it dragged the moorings like 30 feet. So our boat was supposed to be here, but it was way over there somewhere. And it got damaged and all messed up. And we were like, you know what? We got full-time jobs now. We got a life. We ain't got no time for this boat. Let's just sell it. So we sold it. I wish I still had it, but it's all good. But my nephews, they like to go in a boat. My other nephews, they have a boat, and my other sister. Okay, no problem. My older sister and brother-in-law have a nice boat, and then my nephews have like a little Boston whaler, like how I used to have. But they got a nice place to put the boat. See, they got a secure place. So that's the difference. If I can find a nice place and the boat, I'll get both. But I don't know. It's kind of sticky. I told them I'd rather not get no boat. There's too much money for that shit. Gotta spend gas, ice, and the water isn't safe. It's a lot of bullshit, man. I went through a lot of crazy times, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I might get a boat, surprise them, and then go out fishing for a little while, and then teach them how to use it, and they can go. I'll see what happens. Time will tell. We got the room for it anyway. Our yard is big. We can park the boat here during a hurricane if I have to. Tie it all up. Oh, we'll see. Yes. Yeah, I got it. Ninja. Let me see some. Yeah, there you go. I just got that. Bing. It's interesting. There's like so many freaking um like horoscope things. All right, give me a sec. I'm just gonna. Oh my god, this stupid thing. Every time I tell somebody where I'm from, some people say, "What's that? Where's Bermuda?" Uh, Bermuda Triangle. Oh shit! No, thank you. Okay. All right. He said, "Just want to know, does my dad hear me when I talk to him, and how much I miss?" Oh yeah, of course. No, that's cool. I can answer it, no problem. That's cool, Ninja. You know me, I don't really. I'm not ready yet. Then. Hold on a sec. One second. What the fuck? All right. This thing aggravated me. I'm not gonna do that. Go away. All right. Let me see if I can pick him up here. I always see him sitting in that chair. Hey, Steven, how you doing, bro? Yeah, sure you can. No problem. Uh, Ninja, I would say, he's listening to you, but he's probably not exactly like completely happy. Like, do you have a brother? I don't think I've ever asked you that. I don't even know about your siblings. But do you have a brother by any chance? Uh-huh. I didn't know that. What I'm getting from the cards is he's upset with one of your brothers. And he says he's fine with you. He says everything's fine. He likes the way that you put in your personal effort towards him, and he appreciates. Like he appreciates your personal effort, and like, but he says that like one of his sons, I'm gonna say the oldest probably. I'm gonna probably say the oldest son he has an issue with. He said that he has a lot of like crazy ideas, and he's like not doing what he would want him to do in life. Like something's going on. Like not making enough effort, or he's like not willing to like make a sacrifice to make his life better or something like that, or he's not doing something that he approves of. But as far as like your dad towards you, I would say yeah, it's fine. He likes the, like I said, he likes the fact that you actually acknowledge him, and that you're working, and things like that. Your older brother is the brain in the family. Hmm. Well, maybe it might not be him. Like, does one of them have like facial hair, like beard, like how my beard is? Like, does one of them have a beard? I'm getting like it's a guy with black hair, like, or if this isn't, you know what else it could be? Like, I'm thinking about it now. Hmm. Trying to see what he's trying to tell me, but hmm, he is the mean one to me. Ah, so then it must be him then. Must be him. Because, yeah, that's interesting because I never knew you had brothers until today. Because we never talk, you never talked about your siblings. You always talk about your family. Like, so yeah, your dad appreciates that you actually work and you put in the effort, and he appreciates it. Um, Especially if he's like left you something. Yeah. But I've always told you that your dad knows that you're like, you acknowledge him, and he appreciates that stuff. But like he wants you to make effort always to like for yourself. Like he wants you not to stop being preoccupied and stop like worrying and things like that. Like he's it's even the cards are telling me the same thing. Like he wants you to like feel better knowing that everything is gonna work out. But he said I think he likes the fact that you still work, and you go to work and you do what you gotta do. Like, yeah. But every time I see your dad, I always see him in this chair. And today I see him in a like a green chair, like a dark green chair. I see him sitting in a dark green chair, and it's like made out of like material, like fabric, and he's just sitting there. I don't know where he is, but he's sitting in like a dark green chair, like a hunter green. He's just sitting in this chair, and it looks old as frick. It looks super old, like the material is old. So he must be somewhere in a chair somewhere. But that's why I see him. I always see him reading things like a magazine. Yeah, I think maybe he is. He's somewhere, but it's an old place because the chair looks super old. Did he like going to like places like did he go to places like this place looks like a hotel, like a fancy old ass, like or like how they have like museums, like antique type of shit. Like this place looks like an antique shop. Thanks, Steven. I'm just finishing up with Ninja here. Yeah. So like It looks like this is at a place like a shop or a place that he's at, and he's just chilling in this chair. It looks like an old antique chair. Like the chair is like a one seater, right? And it's big, it's green, and it's got like varnished like armrests and legs, and it looks like an old place. It looks like a place like a antique type of stuff. Like hotels always have like some hotels they have like old looking chairs. Like it's not old and broken down, but it looks like an old antiquish type chair. Like. So it looks like a hotel he's at, or like a place where a lot of people are. Because I can see him sitting in the chair reading the paper, and it's like people walking across him, and he's like smiling, like so he's in a place he likes. So it could be like somewhere that he traveled. He's just hanging out there today. That's where I see him. So he's not nowhere near you guys. I don't think. I think he's like gone somewhere. But yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not happy with his oldest son, your brother. He's not happy with him. He's saying that he's deliberately doing something that he doesn't approve of. Like he's deliberately doing something and it's not good. Like looks like he's arguing with somebody or disputing something with somebody. Like so if he's an asshole, like I would say like yeah. It could be, I don't know. It's like I it's definitely like a person who he's not really happy with. So if that describes him, then it's probably him. Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's him, man. It's a guy with like a slight little beard. He looks kind of rough. I can barely see him, to be honest, barely. But your dad's trying to show it to me, like. Steve, you can go ahead and ask your Steven, you can go ahead and ask your questions, bro. But yeah, Ninja, I would say dad's happy with you and the way you are. I just think like he just pretty much said like, yeah, I would like to see a photo, yeah, because I can see somebody here, but I don't know, I can see him kind of like looking rough. You're welcome, Ninja, no problem. But yeah, looks like your dad's somewhere. I want to say a hotel. He looks like he's in a hotel lobby. That's what he looks like because I can see him sitting down, and it's like a big ass wall, and it's like people coming through like constantly, and he's just like sitting in this chair reading the paper. I've never seen him at this place before. I ain't seen him here. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, it could be. I don't know. It's a nice looking place with like antique looking stuff. Like even like the table that's next to him, it's all like highly varnished and it's like old looking with designs. And it's got like a lot of lights on the wall and it's brown. The wall's brown with like gold little trim things here and there. And it's like it's tall. He's in like the lobby area or something of a hotel, or it's like the walls are really tall, like high ceiling area. But it looks fancy. Yeah. Well, I mean, the chair could be just a random chair that he's sitting in the that by the hotel in the lobby. Honestly, it looks like a place that I once like I once saw. There's a place in Boston called Omni Parker House, and it's really like old antique furniture and shit, and it looks like that place. It's swear to God, it looks just like it, but it's not. But it looks like it. Hey, he needs time for himself too. I always tell people when I'm a spirit, I'm gonna be sitting in the stadiums. I'll be watching football, basketball, soccer, everything. I'm gonna be in the stadiums. I'm gonna be acting crazy. I'm gonna be sitting there watching the game for free. Damn right. I don't want to go yet though. I need to be in the world a little longer. But when God's ready to take me one day, I just want to tell him, look, bro, I don't want to go to heaven and all that. Just please, God, just let me go back to earth and watch some. I want to get into all the arenas for free and just linger there and watch the games. I'll be there with the other spirits. I'll behave, I promise. I'll be like, okay, Mark, go ahead. Go ahead, my son. You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. Anytime. All right, Steven, you got a new job. Working at a rock concert venue, and I'm out of the house even later at night. David seems like he wants attention, but also he's not doing too well. Oh no. He's nice, but we keep it simple. The housewife feel love. Ah, man. Well, you know how Dave is. Well, congrats on the new job, bro. That's nice, man. Glad it's working out for you. So what do you want me to check, Steven? David's vibe. You know how he feels about you not being around there. Because what I get with his energy is very stagnant, and he's like, looks like he's ended a friendship with someone. Like, looks like he's gotten rid of one of his friends, and that's what's really bothering him. Or he feels like no connection towards you. Looks like he's very like, I get stagnation. I get like he's stuck. He doesn't know what he wants to do, where he wants to go. He's very narrow-minded. He's got like a lot of views about people. He has no determination and no like direction of what he wants to do and where he wants to go in life. And looks like he's dealing with a woman. There's a woman that has like money and like she's well off, and she's trying to help him in some type of way, or talking to him. Could be his mom, could be a sister. But it looks like a woman's trying to help him get a little better in his life and with his life. But I think that he's like trying to like analyze his friends and analyze the people around him and try and get himself to a better place. He's slowly gonna get better and change and feel like more active, but right now I just think that he's in a stagnant place, like he's not really wanting to move or do anything like with action. He's just like stuck. He doesn't know what he wants to do. But there is a woman trying to help him in some type of way. But he's very cautious against any decisions and any like going forward in any type of way. There's a lot of like thinking and not doing. Or at least he's nice and he's keeping it, and you keeping it simple. And the reason the house vibe feels low is because of him. Like he doesn't know what to do. And if you're not around, that's even worse. Like he probably is like lost in the matrix somewhere. Yeah, I just see him stuck and stagnant, not going anywhere. Yeah, yeah, he's not doing nothing. I think he's very like cautious against any type of decision. Like he feels like he's not making the right moves or the right decisions. So it looks like some woman's trying to help him figure things out. He might be talking to her on the phone. Ooh. All right, how does David feel about the intro? Mm. Well, not very good. I think him and Leandra got into some type of argument and some type of conflict. He thinks that Leandra is selfish, and yeah, I think that they had like an argument. He caused them to be, feel sad, and he had a lot of rage. And I think that that's the friendship there that he's losing. I think that those two are like going at it, and they have a lot of differences of opinion. But I think they're gonna end up being cool eventually, or someone's gonna apologize, because I think that I don't know. I think that they have like a bond or something that they eventually come back and then be cool, but not as cool as they. I think they're gonna settle their differences, and there might be an apology, and like go back to like being okay, but not like really being buddy buddy and really cool like that. But it looks like they had a big blowout, like an argument, like some petty shit. Could have been through like it could have been about family stuff or just having a difference of opinion, and they went at each other. So right now, David, you know, doesn't really think of him too highly. He came to me a couple weeks ago saying Andrew wanted to talk to me about going to an ex friend. I blocked him about how schizophrenic. He wanted to talk to me about it. Yeah, I think that him and Leandro went at it. I think they had an argument, a recent argument, and they're not really speaking, or they are speaking, but they're like, there's a lot of petty shit going on between them. It could have been something to do with one of their family members as well. I'm just like putting that out there because I'm trying to like see what this is about. It could be about that too, and it could be about like just a petty argument about something. Um, and I still honestly I get like a woman here too. Like they could have been arguing over a woman or over someone that they admire or they like, or like someone that they could have had some compatibility with and talking to, and then like it just blew up after that. I still think they're friends, but they had like a argument and a blowout about something. So that's how he feels about Leandro right now. But I don't know what it is with those two. It seems like they have disagreements and arguments, but like they're cool with each other afterwards. I know a lot of people that do that. They argue and they fight with somebody, and then they're cool with them the next day. I'm like, yeah, all right, not me. Fuck that. David also said his dad has cancer, and was asking him for money, but he didn't want to send him any because his dad spent his money on schemes. So maybe that's the family thing. See, there you go. So that makes sense. It was about family stuff. So maybe David told Leandro, look, I'm not giving my dad no money. He's like, come on, man, your dad has cancer. Like, what the fuck you doing? You crazy, blah, blah, blah. But does David have a sister? Or is his mom alive? Because I think like the mom's probably trying to convince him to do something to help. Or maybe the mom's paying for everything but needs help and he's like not really want to say anything. So there you go. That's the family thing. Oh, his mom lives there. So yeah, it looks like his mom is trying to like talk to him. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Steven. You can go ahead and ask your questions, bro. But yeah, that's what I think that's something to do with it. I don't know if his mom like has like money, but she seems like she's not gonna give up anything. Or possibly, I think the mom and him's talking. I got that right off the bat, so it makes sense of what I'm seeing. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I kind of got like a mother vibe, like his mom was there. His mom's like talking to him on the phone. I got that a woman is. So that's definitely the mom. That's what it looks like. All right, let's check. Hmm. All right, his intentions towards you is still like on and off. I still think that he's the type of person that will still try to get something from nothing from you, or he's still trying to figure out what you're doing or what you're trying to do. Um, he thinks about the past a lot and how you guys, how you are now and how you were. Um, he also feels, and he doesn't feel happy with how you guys are, even though I know you said that he's keeping the peace and he's like kind of nice and whatever, and it's simple. And the reason why the vibes are low and the reason and his intentions towards you is the way it is, it's like he's timid about asking you for something or asking you stuff because he knows that there's going to be conflict. But I think that he still considers you kind and compassionate and things like that. But I think his intentions towards you is really like insecure. He's just insecure, incomplete, and he worries about what you're gonna say or worried about what you're doing. And I always get that with him. Like his intention is always like thinking about what you're doing and how what you are doing or where you are. Yeah. But he still considers you like a friend and still considers, like a good person. But like in the back of his mind, he's still not gonna change. Like I think that it's not so much his intentions are bad. I just think that, like, do you ever think that he hates on you in some type of way or he's jealous of you and just like says he's not and like or just acts like he's not, but really he is? Because that's what I'm getting to, like in the cards. It's like he's not happy with his own life and he sees you and sees how like you're yeah, you do think because that's what I'm getting because I feel like he feels that way. Like his intention is like fuck Steven's doing his thing and here I am stuck here like an idiot doing nothing. And like he probably like He's probably jealous, like that you're doing things and you're having fun and he's not. And I think that he's also very timid to like say things to you because he doesn't want to like start anything or like get into a scrap or a fight, in a verbal agreement. But he's very tricky, so keep watching out. Be cautious with him because she's tricky. Yeah, see, yeah, he's very, but I still think that he's very tricky. He's still like up to not no good. But I also think because like he doesn't really have no real love and no real nothing in his life, it makes him feel very insecure and worried and not happy about how things are. But I also think, like I told you, I think that he's jealous that you're out there doing your thing and he's not, you know? Like there's a lot of like he lacks a lot in all areas. And because of that, he's not happy. But his intentions are still tricky. His intentions are still worried and insecure when it comes to you. So yeah, same old Dave, same old David. But you know what? Who cares what he thinks? Like, you know what I mean? Fuck him. You know. Let's see how your life has gotten better since you started worrying about Steven and not worrying about him. And look how the reverse role has come. His life is all shitty. And your life is like you got your job, you're working, you're doing your thing, you're out and about, you're not cramped up home all day dealing with his dumbass. And you're going done your thing and things are like kind of quieting down between you guys and staying civil, you know. So it's changed. It's a lot of things have gotten different since the first day I talked to you. Which is good though. I'm glad for you, Stephen, man. I'm glad it's all working out. Right, so what can I expect from this situation over the rest of the summer? Okay. Between you and David, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, no problem, bro. All right. All right. So I would say from like now to the end of August, you know, for the next 2 months this summer, I would say that he's going to be very disappointed and sad. So it looks like something's going to happen, like where he's going to be sad and he's going to be like mentally drained, disappointed. He might be grieving or being feeling really bad. So it looks like him himself he's gonna be feeling like a little up, little up and down, and feeling like kind of like unhappy. So I think the way he is now will continue. But between you guys, I think that he's gonna, I think he's gonna be, once this happens and once you see how he is through the next 2 months, he's gonna consider you considerate, and he's gonna consider that, he's gonna look at you in a good light. Nothing's gonna happen between you guys in a bad way. I think that his personal life and what he's going through won't affect you guys a lot, but it'll still be like, up and down. Um, he fears, like he fears that one day you're gonna leave and then he's gonna have to find somebody else. I think that still runs through his mind. Like he fears like a financial upset. Like he thinks that if he doesn't like pay for things or get money, then he's gonna like have some anxiety and he's like mentally gonna be drained. It looks like he's a greedy type of person, or like he's someone who, likes to spend money on himself, but he doesn't want to, spend money on things that are necessary. So that runs through his mind, and that's what he's going to go through in the next 2 months, and that's going to affect, him, not more you. I just think that things are going to be, stable between you guys. Like I don't think nothing bad's going to happen. I just think that he's going to continue to go through sadness, and he might look for attention, like you said, like, hey, look at me, I'm sad. Hey, look at me, this happened to me, or something bad happened. Like, so for instance, if his dad has cancer, like obviously, and something bad happens, like he passes away or something, like he's gonna be sad, and he's gonna be kind of, feeling his blues, and then he'll feel like, okay, I gotta get over it or whatever, and things like that. But he's gonna have like some troubles in the next 2 months, and I think that when he speaks to you, he'll feel like, calm, and he'll feel like you consider him, consider talking to him and actually showing some type of compassion or whatever. So I would say like it's not going to be nothing between you guys that is bad. I just think that his life is going to be kind of fucked up, and like it is now, and he'll be like trying to get some sympathy or some type of attention from you. I think you guys might even talk more, or like, spread your emotions out, like, yeah. I think that, over the next 2 months, he's gonna like have some deep conversations here and there with you. Honestly, I think deep down inside, like he kind of trusts you, but he's still like not wanting to trust 100%. You know what I mean? It's like I get weird vibes here. Like I get shitty, not shitty, off and on. It's almost like, like I told you before, like he has a fucking menstrual cycle, like, or like he has mood swings. Like he could be really cool, but one day he'll be like an asshole. But I feel like in the next 2 weeks, like he is gonna be like, yeah, he's gonna be cool with you because of what he's going through. It's kind of like his stress and his like shitty vibes or shitty like life that he's gonna encounter, like shitty situations. It's gonna humble him a bit, and then he's gonna like want to like talk to you when he sees you, or want to like reason with you, and you know what I mean, like that weird type of vibe, bro. Like I need to talk to you, I have nobody to talk to type of vibe. Can you listen to me? Can you have some type of sympathy for me? He's gonna look for sympathy. I can't stress that enough. But yeah, he said he did come to me a couple weeks ago. That would be nice. It's hard to see him going through a lot and be so low. Yeah, he has mood swings. Yeah. So I think his lowness and his vibe is gonna stay that way. And the reason because of that, because it might be because of his dad, and his dad might like get worse or even pass away. I hate saying things like that, but that's what I saw in the cards. I'm not really like gonna guarantee that, but it's a possibility that he's gonna have a lot of sorrow. I don't know how close he was to his dad or if he is. Even if you lose your dad, no matter what, obviously, you know. Yeah, and it could also be losing him as a friend. I think that him and Leandro is not finished yet, but I think that they're going at it though. They're having like I always see those two back and forth. Yeah. I mean, I didn't get the death card. I got the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is like to me, it's like it's a possible like death or a possible feeling of like you can't do anything. So if his dad doesn't pass away, he can get worse, and like it takes a toll on him, you know. And I don't predict deaths anyway, but I just like get the vibe that it could be a possible death where I got grief around him. So, or something's gonna happen, like where he's gonna get in trouble. But if him and Leandro like are going at it, like I think it's also because of money. So if David gives Leandro money, I think that he's probably tired of doing it. And then now with this dad situation and money, he's probably thinking like, oh, everybody always wants me to, dish out some fucking money. Like, what about me? Like, that's all people want is money. Like, what the fuck? So he might be going through like that stage where he's like, no, I'm not giving nothing to nobody. I'm gonna be a hoarder and keep everything to myself. I'm gonna be greedy and say fuck everyone. It's all about me. So then he's gonna have another day where he's gonna like mentally get drained from thinking about what he has to do or what he should do or like, am I gonna help? Am I not gonna help? Am I gonna help? Am I not gonna help? Should I just cut the Leandro off or should I help my dad? Should I listen to my mom or is my, what am I gonna do? Like I think he's like mentally drained from thinking about what the hell he's gonna do. So that's why I get like a lot of sadness and a lot of incompletion around him because he doesn't know what to do. He's gonna be put in, a position where he's gonna be tested. So he might tell you all of this and like try to talk to you about it. I think he confides in you like that. So, you know. So yeah, we'll see. You know how he is though. All right, Steven, no problem. I got it. Thanks. All right, what will happen to you? All right, Steven, no problem. I'll check. Oh, just like I said earlier, even though they argue and they go through their little, up and downs, it looks like they're gonna end up being cool after all. So over the summer, I still see like them, um, conflicting with each other, you know, uh, talking to each other, being vengeful, being in trouble, talking shit to each other, and then I feel like whoever's the younger out of the two, I don't know if Leandro is younger or David younger, whoever's younger is going to like always be like trying to make peace and trying to be cool and look, no, let's leave this petty shit alone. Yeah, David is younger. So I think David is still trying to hold on to Leandro's I think David starts the arguments possibly. And then David says, you know what? I'm sorry about that. Look, I'm going through some bullshit, just bear with me, and my intention was not that and be cool with Leandro again. And then they end up being cool and then that's it. So I would say over the summer, I still see them going back and forth at each other on certain things, but I see David being that he's the younger one. I see David still saying apologizing to Leandro or saying to Leandro, hey, what's up? Like acting like nothing ever happened. So if he's the type of person that argues and then the next day you're cool again, that's what I think is gonna happen with him. And I think that Leandro also is controlling the situation between them. Like he calls the shots and he tells David what to do sometimes. And then David's like, look, I'm not doing it. And he's like, yeah, man, you have to because, if you don't do this, then it's not going to work and blah, blah, blah. I think Leandro has a manipulative influence and more confidence and more willpower over him and very tricky and tricks David into thinking that this is going to work, that's going to be fine, this is going to be this way, this is going to be that way. And if you do what I say, then we're going to be fine. And I think that, David's gullible and be like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're all good now. So, especially if they drink alcohol, I think the alcohol will solve things between them. I think he'll be like, yeah, let's have a drink and just talk about it, man. We shouldn't be like this and blah, blah, blah. So, unfortunately, they're still going to be cool over the summer and fight, make up, and then make up and be okay, and then just continue to be cool with each other. So it looks like David's not going to learn when it comes to Leandro. But I still see them going back and forth with each other. But now that I know David is younger, it looks like he's being, I wouldn't say controlled, but close to it by Leandro. It's weird though. I feel like he has a manipulative, tricky energy about him. I know you don't like Leandro. I know he's weird, but it's David's fault. Shouldn't be dealing with him, but I think they're still gonna deal with each other over the summer. I don't really get nothing seriously bad. It's kind of like they're meant to be weirdo friends. No, man, some people never change. Some people they can fight you today and be cool with you tomorrow. I know a lot of people like that. And unfortunately, people shouldn't be like that. Once you get screwed over or you offend somebody, they shouldn't be talking to you no more. You shouldn't be talking to them. That just pisses me. I'm not that type of person. If you disrespect me, I don't even want to look at you or talk to you ever again. You're deleted from life. For life. You gotta delete for life pass. I can't deal with that. Once you fuck me over, that's it. I'm not talking to you no more. Good night, good riddance. All right, Steven. Yeah, I just got it. Thanks. I just got the beep there. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. But as you know, you've known David for a while now, and Leandro. Those guys ain't gonna change, man. It's gonna take. It always takes a big, serious blowout and really disrespectful. Those are the type of people that have to have a serious disrespectful thing to happen in order for them to not speak to each other. And if they like to disrespect each other, then they're meant to be friends. All right, let's check. Hey, what's up, sweetheart? How you been? Good to see you. All right. You know what, Steven, what I'm getting here is he wants to speak to you about um like something to do with work or something to do with something to do with work. So if you guys are like in the same line of work, he wants to ask you about a work situation, or maybe he knows of a job that he wants to like give you or like present to you or something like that. And that's one of the things there. The other thing is he wants to talk to you about David and how David is unstable and he's emotional and he doesn't have any solutions to any of his problems and he's in some difficulties right now and probably wants to know if you'll help him out or you'll work with him to help David or help some type or help him. And I think that he wants to like pay you to do something, pay you to do some type of work. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I got. Like if he knows what type of line of work you do, he might have like an offer for you from someone. But I think you said those guys are electricians. Didn't you say that? I don't know. I can't remember if it was you that said that. But if you told him that you were looking for a job, he might know of something or know of some type of job or something. I'm getting like a job or a work related situation. And also like to ask you to like do with David as well. I think it's to do with David, but I remember you saying here somewhere that you had already mentioned you don't want nothing to do with it. If you guys hear snoring in the background, that's my damn dog. Like, she's literally like right behind me snoring like crazy. So it's not me making noises, it's her. Leandro is into IT work, but he's recently getting into dating, so I don't want anything to do with that. Ah, okay, well that makes sense then. That makes sense. You know, you hear AA, she's in the background. Like she's right below me right here, and she's like snorting all over me, like all around me. That's all I hear while I'm reading is it's like what the she's something else. So yeah, that makes sense, Steven. Looks like he wants to like get you involved in the dealing. And like I know you don't want nothing to do with that, but that's what it was. He wanted to talk to you about that. But he also wants to talk to you about David and how emotional David is and how David's like, resisting change and he's going through some bullshit and how, you guys can what you guys can do to help him. But looks like he wants to like get you to like help him make money or something like work, like working or dealing with him. So yeah, probably, you're the one with the mental problems, but apparently, it's the other way around. You know what, Steven? The people who claim someone's mental are usually the mental ones. You're welcome, bro. That's narcissistic behavior. That's who they are. And sometimes you just gotta ignore ignorance and just go about your business. There's a lot of narcissistic fucking people in this world, man. It's really sad, you know. I deal with narcissistic people all the time, but I run away from 'em. I want nothing to do with any of their schemes or any of their bullshit. I ain't got no time for that. I got rid of one of the most narcissistic people in my life this year. And it's been a blessing without him. And I hope it stays that way. So but yeah, that type of behavior is just whack. But yeah, keep doing your thing, Steven. I'm glad you got your new job. I'm glad you're doing good, man. It's good to see you. Good to hear that you got your job and you're doing your thing. Continue to do what you gotta do, bro. Don't worry about David and Leandra and all these fucking idiots. And don't worry about what they say about you, man. You come a long way since I've known you on here, and out of positive things around you, it's always the people around us. I always tell everybody I'm good. It's just the people around me aren't. And that's the situation I think you find yourself in right now. Is you're doing good, but the people around you are still like, not willing to change, or then they're got issues. So when my advice to you is keep doing what's right for you. And just when there's people trying to say anything, just keep it at a distance. Like what you're doing now. You're not him, you're working, you're doing your thing, staying on the grind, and just stay away from that negative energy. And how you said the vibe is low at home, it's gonna be, you know. Right. So when the people are a problem, you can do one or two things. Stop dealing with them, or when you do deal with them, limit your time with them until you completely delete your time with them. So it looks like it's working what you're doing. So go with what works, and just prepare yourself for when they do come. Say what you have to say. Be honest, and just go about your business. Don't let them ruin your vibe right now. And as you see, another thing I want to mention to you, Steven, see, the less time you are at home, the better your life gets, because you're not in that toxic environment. You're not in that negative, low vibe. See, when you're working, I'm sure you're having a great time and you're doing your thing and you're happy. When you come home, you're like, it's like, fuck, here I am. Gotta deal with this fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So just try and stay on the up and up, and just keep doing what's best for you, man. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? When you're there, it feels low. So when you are home, just make the best out of it. Like, do what you have to do, get yourself prepared for the next day. Wash your clothes, your dishes, do what you got to do. Stay busy, listen to music, do whatever makes you happy. Those are the things I do. When I come home, I have a great home life anyway. I'm good. But when I'm home by myself, I just wash my clothes, my dishes, listen to music, and keep my mind off of all bullshit. You're welcome, Steven, and thank you as well, man. Good to see you. Everything's going well for you. I'm happy for you, bro. That's nice. Yeah, exactly. See, I got you. Yeah, man. Just stay positive, man. Everything will work out. Just like I told you, everything's working out perfectly fine. You did everything you had to do. See, the difference between you and other people is people say what they want but don't do what they want. But when you do what you say and say what you do, you get what you want. You know? You always told me you're gonna get a job, you're looking for a job, you're trying to get more work, and you did. You did everything you said. And here you are today again saying you got a new job, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're working, you're happy. Go for it, man. That's it. Do what you gotta do, man. Make your life better. Fuck everybody else. I think more people in the world have to do more for themselves than others. It comes to a point where we have to like be selfish and say, look, I'm not helping anybody, I'm not dealing with everybody. It's all about me now. This year is me, 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 me. Sorry everybody. You're on the back burner. It's all about me today. That's what I've been doing for the past couple years. I've been focusing on myself. And I just take care of the people that I love and care about, and that's it. Everybody else is second place. Hey, you still here, sweetheart? You want a spirit message before I go? Or if anybody wants a spirit message before I go, I'll give you one. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna go sleepy. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so I might be online during the day. It depends on how the weather is. Okay, cool. How was your holiday yesterday? Good? You and the boys, or you and your kids, I mean, do anything? You guys have fun? Okay, cool. That's the best thing. That's the best thing sometimes. Your daughter's scared of fireworks. Yeah, I don't really like fireworks. I'll tell you a brief story. When I went to Portugal 20 years ago, I went to a soccer game and my team won the trophy. And it was like nighttime and it was windy. And they let off all these fireworks right where I was sitting. And we guys got burnt from the we guys got like burnt little dots from the fireworks came all over at us. And we was like, oh fuck, oh shit. Thank God I was wearing like a hat, like I always do. And it didn't go on top of my head and burn my fucking hair and my hat and shit. But yeah, ever since that day, I'm not really a fan of fireworks. I was like, these idiots put the damn fireworks up during the fucking wind and shit. I understand we won, but put that shit somewhere else, you know? All right. Your spirit message is intuitive nudges. And this says, intuition is the language of the soul. We are born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. So this card to me is telling me that intuitively you know what you have to do, you just have to do it. And if you're like getting like these intuitive nudges from spirit saying, hey, do this, yes, this is the right thing, we're putting you right in front of you, here we are, this is it. So use your intuition. You'll have that sense of knowing. You'll just know what's right. You'll just know what to do. And if you look at this picture, it's got the third eye. So whatever nudges you're getting, like there's voices in your head, and you having visions of shit that you want to see and do, go for it. Don't doubt it. That's telling you don't doubt your intuition. Whatever the universe is sending you, go for it. Yeah. Well, that should tell you something, you know, to completely, disconnect. That's up to you, you know. That person is never going to change. They're going to keep doing that. And you're hearing it for a reason. You know, you're knowing it. Your intuition is telling you what you got to do, but you just got to do it. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. But it's not the end of the world. You know, if you need to like completely disconnect, then you have to. It's up to you. Sometimes we hear rumors for a reason because they're true. And sometimes they're not. But, proof is in the pudding. Proof is proof. And whatever it is, it is. But if you've been dealing with this bullshit way too long, so it should tell you something. But I can't tell you what to do. I can just advise you what to do. Okay, I got the the photo. Yeah, I can see that's up to trouble there. So I know what your dad's talking about now. As soon as I looked at the picture, I saw trouble. Yeah, but see, look, I don't want to tell you what to do, AA, but I love you, sweetheart. You're my friend, and I always want to give you, the right advice. And I'm gonna tell you as your friend, you don't have to get rid of social media for someone. All you got to do is get rid of that person. That's it. You can keep social media. Social media ain't the problem. The problem is the person. The problem is you giving that person your energy. You see what I'm saying? And it don't make sense being around somebody like that where you always have to worry about or always have to listen to, always have to like deal with. Because if you don't disconnect from them, it doesn't matter if you leave social media in. It doesn't matter. Social media ain't the problem. Is you know. But I'm saying he doesn't want to come clean because he doesn't want you to move on. He's never gonna come clean. As much as I wish he would for your sake. But you can move on for yourself. And that card just says you're getting the nudges. You're being nudged to do so, but you're not doing it. And you're admitting it now. So you can't miss nothing you never had, you know, if that helps. But I always tell people, me, as soon as I get that red flag, that's a wrap. It ain't happening. You deserve better. You deserve the best. And in order for you to get what the universe, in this card, it says the universe is telling you, you need to delete that shit. Fuck that guy. Fuck that person. You know? You're welcome, sweetheart. I just want you to be happy, you know what I'm saying? But in order for you to be happy, in order for all of us to be happy, we have to eliminate the toxic people in our lives. Even if it's somebody we love, we care about, family, friends, whatever. It don't matter. People, you have to get rid of that shit. If not, you're gonna keep on staying in that circle of bullshit. And people who like keep giving you like that type of vibe where they can't be trusted, that's telling you right there. No. Honestly, I wish everybody was more like me, where they just say "fuck you, goodbye." That's me to a T. Like, ain't nobody gonna talk no shit and lie to my face and get away with it. Like, I'm gonna delete you. Even when I'm on Facebook, I got Facebook, I got TikTok, I got YouTube, Instagram, I got all this social media. But when I see somebody try and add me that I don't even know them or I don't even like them or something, I ain't fucking add nobody. I don't want no new friends. I don't give a fuck if you know me. I ain't talking to you. Go away. Leave me the fucking alone. I don't know you like that. Fuck you think this is? I ain't it doesn't say add me, I want friends. I don't care if you got 1,000 friends and I'm got 100. You got more headaches than me. I don't want all those people on my Facebook and all over my shit. I don't just add people or follow people. I'm a leader. I don't follow nobody. And that's why like you should never delete social media. Social media is for you and the true friends you have and for people to see, you interact with them and you can post up things about yourself and about life and things like that. Me, I always post like, positive shit or shit like about, life and or if I want to, kind of stick someone real quick, I just put something on there, a little half a threat or, little something. I'll nudge them, say, yeah, you want to talk shit here? Like, here you go. Take that. I know you're looking. But my suggestion is always do what's best for you. And if that means disconnecting and deleting somebody, do it. Do it today, do it now, or you're going to keep just being dragged along and feeling like, what am I going to do? Is this person going to change? Honestly, like, you know, I would love to have a relationship, but not with some fucking crazy bitch. I can't handle that, man. I need a real woman in my life. I need to trust somebody. I can't just like be with some random fucking crazy ass woman. You know, or because you're beautiful don't mean I'm gonna like you. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, sweetheart. But anyway, I wish you the best, and I know you'll be fine. Well, it makes people crazy, not fucking me, though. I ain't going crazy over love. That ain't happening. Like, one thing, I'm at the age where I already learned my lesson. My heart is still fucking not feeling any love. My heart just beats to keep me alive. That's all my heart is. And I thought I'd never say those words, but it's true. My heart don't really feel no serious love for nobody like that. Cause I've been fucking damaged too much time from relationships and from women. Cause I put my all into everything. So when I put my all into someone and they disrespect me, it makes me feel like I'm wasting my time trying again. So I just keep everybody at a distance. If I love you, you're fucking very fortunate. 'Cause I just don't love nobody, just random fucking people. You too, sweetheart. You're welcome. If you need me, you know where I am. That's why I checked up on you. Yeah, I gotta make sure you're all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. It's 1:15 in the morning. I gotta get my ass to bed. Anyway, keep your head up, sweetheart. It's not the end of the world. You'll be fine. And like I said, if you need me, I'm here. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart. I'll see you next time.